Here's some beans and welcome back to more The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I am excited to play today. Last video we did quite a bit of exploring, just messing around, playing a whole lot of Gwent. And we found Tamara back in Oxenford. We reported back to the Baron, we beat the Baron at Gwent. And that's pretty much like the main story part we got done. Right now we are headed towards Crookback Bog to find the ladies in the woods, I think it's called. I think they're called. Basically giving me Hensegrete, that's the Danish word, the story, the children's story. I'm excited to play today, so if you guys are ready, I think we should just get started. Crookback Bog. Yeah, we left it at this lady's house where apparently her brother got trapped. Her twin brother got put in a cellar by her husband and he starved to death. So yeah, that was that story. We found a chest that belonged to her, where she said we could just take whatever, and we told her the truth about what her husband had done to her brother. So right, we're headed towards the crones. But before we do that, we do have the Forefathers Eve. Find the body of the Pillar's father in the swamps using your Witcher senses. I think we'll do that first. It's in the same area, so we'll do that. We'll probably go for the notice board here first. Go into that town because we've not been there yet, so that should also be done.
Go.
And then we'll take it from there. See where we end up. I am stuck in a bush, apparently. I'm sorry. Roach, go. All right, here we are. Ooh, oh. Well, there's like a tree up there that disappeared. I don't know if you guys saw that. Oh, it's a big bear. Hold on. Get off. Hello, bear. Okay, can we, like, nope. Should probably use Gwent. Woo. One more hit. Alright. I'm yet to up the difficulty. Can I just do that? I'll give it a go, but as I've said, because right now I'm just playing story and a sword, which is just the default. So we can try and up it a bit and see if that makes the experience better. Because I don't need this game to be difficult. I'm just here to have fun and enjoy it, you know? Enjoy the story. I don't want to get frustrated. That's not why I'm playing the game. Is it up here? Downwarren. Yes. Oh, sorry, sheep.
Not so fast, Roach.
Roach is crazy. What's wrong?
It isn't easy, not at all.
I have to sneeze. Something like that. Let's get these. Undiscovered location. Monster from the swamp. Anyone knows how to read this and read it careful so that it's known far and wide, or at least throughout the whole village. Out in the bog by where we dig peat, there's a beast that feeds on men and spurts out deadly mist all around itself. If you're good with the sword and looking for coin, know that I'll pay and pay well for that beast's head. And to everyone else, stay out of that accursed bog if you value your lives. Don't say I didn't warn you. Laszlo. Religion and life. I know there's a lot that we have to read, and there's some notes I haven't read, so maybe we'll do that just in the beginning. I have timestamps in my videos, so if you don't want all this reading in the beginning, you can skip it, but I'll read it for you guys if you want to listen to it. Religion and life. And should we thus submit our life to religion, or should we interpret religion so that it serves our lives instead? There are as many schools as there are philosophers, as many stories as there are human beings, and let us not forget elven beings, nor dwarven, halfling, gnomish ones, nor any other such sapient creature family with quandaries of the soul. I, for my part, having survived now more than 120 years, vodka and radishes were wonders, lend no credence to anyone who claims differently, can swear with all certainty that there is no way to reconcile everyone at once, and what pleases one will provoke whining? No. Whinging and sulking in another, and will undoubtedly cause a third to reach for his knife if it dares depart from his known narrow world by so much as a hair. What then are we to do? How should we live? Why? As we like, as our soul urges, disregarding all the brayings of philosophers and ethicists, those contained in this tome included, disregard them as we would fairy tales or old wives' legends. Contract monster in Oxenford. By orders of our most magnanimous ruler, King Radovid V, itinerant monster slayer reading this notice is obliged to abandon any currently unresolved contracts immediately and devote himself to tracking and slaying this monster. The beast in question has befouled the cradle of human intellect. The city within those territory lies the oldest of academies of learning, namely Oxenford. The swordsman who puts an end to its criminal doings will be rewarded with the king's full generosity. The collected verse of Gonçal de Virgio. Love. To love is to build a house of cards or play a game of chess. But one wrong word or ill-thought move, and you must start it all afresh. Tide. Whenever I watch the tide recede, cold corals of fear grip around my heart. Will the sea sneak back, calm and sure, in the dark of night as they have before, or will they stay on distant shores, leaving crushed shells and washed up dreams, as memories of serfs of yore? Why is this one still? I don't know. Gwent, play around with Stefan. Stefan? Beat everyone you've ever played in Gwent. Consider yourself a prime player ready to face the best of the best. Then try your hand against Stepan, a man so good it seems the cards play themselves. To learn more, come to the Alchemy Inn in Oxenford. Okay. Attention. Careful, there's a swindler about. Attention, countrymen. Don't get taken in by platitudes and false prophecies dealt in by a certain so-called soothsayer dwelling in Winkelham. This man calls himself a sage, but knows as much about divining the future as any toothless village hag, and all he truly cares about is extracting coin from the unwary. Don't let him cheat you. It'll only encourage him. Okay. Beast in the Oxenford Forest. Alexander's notes. We read those. Swamp Thing. I like the name of that. There should maybe be a few notes in my inventory I haven't read. Maybe further down? Ooh, these. Contract. Beast of Ornerton? Good folk, there is a vile and dangerous spook, beast or devil of sorts causing no end of trouble near our village, Honorton. We promise our profoundest gratitude and a sizable reward to any brave lad who can slay it. If you're looking to learn more, come pay us a visit. Ask for the Ilderman Submere. Introduction to Applied Magic. Magic is the science of harnessing, subduing, and making use of the power of the elements. It is also an incarnation of chaos, which is why no one without proper training should ever dabble in any of its domains. Expert mages make of magic an art, but the road to virtuosity leads through years of practice, study, and hard work, and requires a considerable amount of required inborn talent. Magic was implanted in our world through the conjunction of the spheres, and was discovered to be a living, changeable, and controllable being shortly therefore. The name of the first mage, the one who first discovered this talent within himself and grappled with its power, is unknown. We do know, however, that in a relatively short period of time after the discovering of magic, groups began to form in which talented beings could work together on developing their abilities. This period is usually considered the beginning of magic as a science, and these groups and prototypes of magic schools. The fundamental planes from which one might draw magic power are earth, water, air, and fire. In the tome which you currently hold, each of these will have a separate chapter dedicated to it, ordered accordingly to the level of difficulty and danger associated with the element discussed. So quiet. The music just stopped. I was like, wait. Where'd the music go? I want to listen to the music, but it's gone. 2 more notes and a book. Gnomish prankings. Contract on, gods know what on. Good folk. Walking the woods recently, I spied some odd tracks and couldn't for the life of me figure out what left them. Even though I've many a hunt under my belt. You know me, I'm not one to make a fuss, but I can't help but reckon they bode ill, and we will... Sorry, the music caught me off guard. And we all should be on guard. And if anyone's seen anything of figures, he can identify the tracks, come see me. There's a reward. Huntsman of Lindenvale. People of Lindenvale. Monster in the Cemetery. People of Lindenvale and thereabouts. If you got any notion of wandering over to the graveyard, rid yourself of it at once, for some evil's taking it over, digging up graves and doing other such damage. Lately it's begun preying on any who enter and has even kidnapped the miller's lad. So if you have an ounce of sense, stay far from it. And if you have the courage and skill, slay the monster for us and your efforts will surely be rewarded. Alright, that was a lot. Ow. Get on, Roach. Okay. Whew. Maybe we should just check out the Shopkeeper before we move on, just to see if there's any Gwent cards or something along those lines that we should need.
Milk, freshly curdled milk. Eggs straight from the coop, nary a trace of shit on them.
How about a card game?
Show me what you sell.
Okay. I think I need... Okay. Buy like 2 of that, maybe. Just because I think I need that for my alchemy. Then we can buy it. Maybe try some
Don't know
Gwent.
that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
Okay. I'll try. So I was told to get rid of some of the weather cards and switch it for some of these. So what do we have? Number of cards. I would like to have like one of each weather card because for me they can be very useful. Right now we have well, a little bit too much going on, but let's try it. Oh, he uses monsters? Oh, there's a dog here. Well, for the card he has, I feel like the frost will be quite good. Okay, we'll see what we can do with this. Okay, what is it this one does? That's the siege. Okay. He's got a botchling. Ain't no way. Maybe we'll do that. Of course you would do that. I think we are gonna pass. Okay. Should we do that? I knew it. I knew it. Okay, well. Oh, that's what it does. Okay. Oh, shit. That's quite bad. Damn it. See, now I should have... I knew I should have saved it. But they would still had it. Okay, well. Alright, alright. I'll beat him.
Milk, freshly curdled milk.
Don't know that I'm gonna buy anything, but I sure wouldn't mind a few rounds of Gwent.
I know, I just feel like get rid of some of these. Let's try that. I feel like this is actually fine. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. They have one card left. That's okay. Okay. There you go. Just gotta make sure I win. Alright. We got him. Got a Plague Maiden card for a monster set.
Led me to the old tree on the hillock.
That is nice. Alright. 30 minutes in, and we're
Faster.
just about to go to where we need to find the Pellar's father.
Oh, you're fucked.
Oh, there's a bandit. Okay,
Players to work.
sorry.
Instead of blabbing your gob, fight. Casting curses. Oh, you witch fucker!
What did you call me?
Never fight a witcher.
Fucking bastard!
Here we are. Not bad. Could be better, but it's all good in the hood. Okay. Do we have anything around here? Or are they just roadblockers? Can't get to that, apparently. Won't let me loot it. Please, let me loot. Okay. Anyway. What is wrong, Roach? Oh, drowners. And bees. Wait, I even forgot to check the alchemy thing. Oh, was it the wrong thing I bought? Oh, it's the cherry thing we need. Okay. Dust. What? This music is cool. So before we do it, let me just look at the alchemy kit because I keep forgetting we can't do it on horseback. Increases sight intensity. Sure. Moon dust. Dragon stream. I'll just craft all of it. Why not? Forktail. Okay. Of Guardian Demands. I've read those. Yeah, we read all of that. Just checking. Maybe over by the hut here.
Stay clear of that fog if you value your life.
What do you mean?
Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself. And that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first. Then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full of fangs, one next to the other.
Humanoid? Nocturnal? First attack. Remember when it happened?
A week passed, near about. It was then Boren vanished. Merrick and Tomil went looking for him, didn't come back either, them two. I were afeared. Now none dare venture into the bog. Camp stands deserted, and the peat there, master, it's the best sort. Black as pitch and oily. Good for fuel.
Fascinating, but staying with the topic at hand. Assume you put up the notice in Downwarren.
Aye, 'twere me. Good to know someone reads 'em. Paid a scribe a dozen eggs to write it up.
I can help. For a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plough for free.
Afraid I'll need more than an ox needs. How much are you willing to pay exactly?
Can we meet in the middle?
That I simply do not have. Would a few crowns less satisfy ye? Oh, master, you value your services dear.
I do.
But so be it. I'll agree to that.
Right. Thank you.
Alright, time I got to work. Where'll I find this monster?
Start south of here. But beware, bad poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard ye could choke.
Okay. Well, I'll have a go at this first. But nice that this was close as well. We have rat fiends. Hello, friend. Ow. Okay. Get out of the way, girl! Okay. Gonna have to get used to taking more damage, obviously, since we just upped the difficulty.
Kept Amber's body in good shape. Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave.
Burn. Burn the body. Maybe just, like...
Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
Talk to the Peller. And he is back on the island, isn't he? No, he's back home. Okay. Well, we will return to him shortly, but for now, I want to do the Crow's quest. Use your witcher senses to find the shrine that marks the start. Okay. Well, let's go check out this question mark here first. Is there flowers here? Some plants worth taking? We'll do that as well. Let's see. Is it like a bandit camp? I could imagine. Oh, it's a monster nest. Okay. Oh. Woo! A critical hit. Oh, how do we get poisoned? It's probably a gas I didn't see.
Show me what you got.
Ah! Oh shit, I don't have protection. Okay. Okay. Let me loot. Whoa.
Drowners are coming out of there.
Sure, I
Best
understand.
blow it up.
But sure.
Let's dance.
Drowned dead. There you go. What was this? What is it that I keep walking into? Did we... Like a... Drowner dead? I'm not sure what that was. Alright, but that's done, so let's see if we can find where the trail starts for the crows. How far do we actually need to go? It might be quite far. Yeah, we're gonna need roach.
Giddy up.
I might have to rest, although now that we've upped the difficulty, I'm not gonna get like health back
Come on.
from it. Oh, it's here. Okay. Let's meditate until the early morning. So we have all potions and the small bit of health we need back. I'll just use some water for. Oh, there is candy. And cakes. Is that like worms? Follow the trail treats using your witcher senses.
I'm on the right path.
Okay. Maybe we just actually have to follow the path that's here. Dream catchers. A cookie catcher. It's nice that you can actually see that there's footprints here. Some nice flowers. Yeah, I couldn't tell if it was like cookie, like the way it crumbled. It looked like worms. But that could just be, you know, video game graphics. See a house here. That's the oh, okay.
Doug went in the kitchen, stole a hunk of meat. Cook gave him a licking, strung him by his feet.
Cooked and bled him empty, stripped his skin off clean.
Laughed and said, "How tasty, best sausage I have seen."
Cook's a stupid killer, shouldn't have ate the pup. Now we'll light a fire, gonna roast him up. 1, 2, 3, the one to fetch the kindlings. Thee!
Interesting rhyme.
Don't know you. Go away.
Same girl.
I'm looking for the witches of Crookback Bog.
You looks like a witch yourself. Witches? Of the bog?
That's right.
We can't go in the bog. Gran don't let us. When my brother Zamek went missing, Gran said it was 'cause he went in the woods and got lost. Gran cried an awful lot after that. He could still come back.
What are you doing in the swamp?
What are you doing out here alone?
We's not alone. We's with Gran.
But where did you all come from?
We's orphans.
All of you?
There's a war, so there's orphans. Didn't know that?
Ever seen an ashen-haired woman around here?
A young woman got lost in the swamp. She has ashen hair and a scar on her face. You kids see anyone like that?
Ain't no lassies here. What am I? You're no lassie. Lassie's got tits.
They do. Heard an old man say once, when the army was here, he says, "Hide them lasses in the woods. They's dazzling the soldiers with their tits. And it's torturing the poor lads." That's what he said.
Listen, the girl I'm looking for, she's in trouble. I understand you might not want to help me, but you could try to help her.
How you know she was here?
I heard she visited the witches in the swamp.
But there's no witches here.
There's only frogs. And snakes.
And Johnny.
What's this talk? What kind of
Johnny.
jabbering is this, eh? No one allowed here. Just kids. My kids. They're allowed. But who are you, wearing swords like a bandit?
You look after these kids?
They're my grandchildren.
Gran's good to us. Gonna be soup with scratchings for supper.
Kids get lost in the woods. I miss them. Seen them in the woods. No one has.
Are you one of the witches of the swamp? I hear Crookback Bog.
Witch? Me? Nay, I've no broom nor owl and not one wart on me nose. Got a pretty nose, see?
Gran's got a lovely beak.
Oh, you darling girl. Oh, kids are so sweet.
Who's Johnny?
Johnny ate a cat. Come the more in some furry shat.
Watch your language. They tells tales and tales, naught but tales.
Just talking to the kids. Asked them if they'd seen a young woman.
I was a lovely young woman. Wore a long, beautiful braid my mummy did up for me. Had dresses with flowers on 'em.
Maybe you've seen her. Young, ashen hair.
You're betrothed.
Daughter, actually.
Daughter? My dear, sweet little daughter. And her sister. Where are they now? Maybe they've come to some harm?
A bit of help, please? A young, ashen-haired woman. Just need to know if you've seen her.
What are you looking at, children? Wash your hands, we'll go catch crickets.
Won't learn anything from you.
Aye, 'cause I don't know nothing.
That Johnny knows. He knows a lot. When I ask him something, he says, wait, I'll scratch my arse and tell you.
Ugly word. What you saying? To the hut. You'll stand in a corner. I'll make sure you do. You, be gone. Be gone!
What was Johnny? There's something she's not telling. Character entry. Let's see. Gran. In times of war, one often encounters those who have suffered cruelly at the hands of fate. Geralt was thus not shocked to meet the woman who the children in the Velen swamps called Gran, though she seemed to have suffered manifold, unspecified ills. Whatever her vows, it was clear she cared for the war orphans in her charge with love and devotion. Go to the hut and talk to the boy. Hey boy! I need to talk to you. You're standing in the corner. Travik.
Can't come in here. Not allowed in here.
I just want to talk to the boy.
Not allowed. It's not allowed.
Just gonna go into rage mode.
Gran don't like you. And Johnny's made up. And strangers steal kids.
Just got one question for you.
Don't be asking no questions. You're a stranger. Not allowed to talk to strangers.
Can we eat now? Soup with scratchings.
You here? Says he's afeard of you. Stop scaring my kids.
And a way to lure Gran away from the hut. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ask the children in the swamp village.
Why don't you want to talk about Johnny? One of you knows about him. The others must too.
It's just him who's pals with Johnny. They pick mushrooms and hunt snails. But Gran says Johnny's made up.
The boy who plays with Johnny. He must be brave.
Not brave, just stupid. Sat his bare bum on an anthill once. But yeah, he plays with Johnny. He don't listen to Gran and goes in the woods, and then he's got to have a time out. And he eats snails. Yuck.
Yeah.
Does your Gran treat you right? She ever hurt you?
Never.
When we're bad, she cries.
She's scared. Says strangers might take us. And we'll disappear.
Have any of you ever seen Johnny?
Of course. Looks just like him.
Then why do you say he's made up?
Gran says so. And Gran knows lots.
The girl I mentioned is in danger. You gotta help me get your Gran away from the hut so I can talk to Johnny's friend.
All right. But you've got to do something for us too. Play hide and seek. Gran never does. Says her feet hurt.
Fine.
Let's play. You hide, but if I find you, you have to help me talk to the boy who knows Johnny.
He thinks he'll find us easy.
Means he's never hid from the black ones.
No looking, and you have to count out loud. All your fingers, toes too.
1,
Oven
2,
mitts.
3, 18, 19, 20. Ready or not, here I come.
I love Geralt's enthusiasm. Okay. Well, someone's hiding in here.
There you are.
How'd you find me?
Well, that's not a very good hiding spot, is it now? It's actually kind of terrible. Someone's hiding in a barrel. No. On the roof. Hello? Whoop.
Found you. You can stop hiding.
We're good at this, Geralt. Oh, one's there.
There you are.
Found me.
One more to go. We've not been looking over here. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, they're behind the house. They went through the window. Then they went... What you doing?
No one left hiding.
You're a wizard, right? Gonna show us some tricks when we get to the cottage.
No, we'll talk about your promise. Found you all. Now you gotta keep your word and help me talk to Johnny's friend.
Why wouldn't we? Promised, didn't we?
You did?
Gran! Gran! Bumblebee bit Yagner in the arse! Gran! Come!
Hide, Geralt.
Don't be afraid.
Don't know nothing.
I won't hurt you.
Unless you lie.
Gran.
She's
Sorry.
busy. Why are you scared to talk?
I'm not scared of nothing.
You're all scared of something. Would have told me about Johnny otherwise.
I'm worried about Johnny. He don't come round no more. Once, when we was mushroom picking, I saw his burrow. But Gran yelled at me. Said not to talk to strangers, 'cause then kids go missing. She worries about Johnny too, though she says he's made up.
Where are you and your friend's parents?
Dad, some starved, others were killed, like mine. One day, I went out at dawn to look for berries in the woods. Still some around back then. When I was coming home, I heard the yells. Then, laughing, went up and hid in the bushes near the woods. My mum yelled, and the soldiers laughed. Laid my pa down by the barn door. His head clean off. And then my mum...
It's all right. That's enough. I just want to talk to Johnny. He could know more than you.
Not gonna hurt him, right? 'Cause he's real. He's not made up.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Johnny used to be boy, 'cause Gran liked listening to his songs. When we was picking mushrooms, Johnny said he saw a girl with ashen hair in the swamp.
Where can I find Johnny?
There's a little meadow on the edge of the swamp. This strange tree grows there. Look around. You'll see him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Travik. Thank you for telling me. Look for Johnny in the swamp using your witch's sense.
What are you on about?
Johnny.
Who said arse?
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Gotta love it. Yes, I'm going over there. Oh, there's a bridge. Or somewhat of a path we can walk on. Oh, hello. Oh. Well, I messed that up, didn't I? Alright. Oh, there's a water hack. You're right.
Let's dance.
Got him. Here we are. Okay, Johnny. Where you at? Oh. Controller was vibrating for a second.
If Johnny's real, he must leave prints.
Yep, he's right here. And Leah.
Small footprint. Johnny's been through here.
Where'd he go? Is he another kid, maybe? I don't think he is. So what else would it be? A creature, maybe? Like a magical creature?
Tracks lead to a burrow.
Oh!
Wonder what's inside.
Johnny!
Johnny? Don't be afraid.
What are you?
You're a bucka? A luton?
No?
Ah, a godling. Not many of you left. I'm looking for a woman with ashen hair. Seen her? Tell me everything from the start. Where did you see her? What was she doing? It's important to me.
No.
Why not?
Can't talk?
This where you live? Cozy burrow. Good location. Must know about everything that happens in the bog. Doesn't bother you having monsters for neighbors?
Rawr. You're not scared?
You know the kids from the clearing well?
No.
Don't be afraid. Not gonna hurt anyone. What's wrong? Can't talk? Why? Lost your voice? Can I help you somehow? Can't understand you. Try to explain it somehow.
Okay, he wants to follow us to follow him.
Want me to follow you? No choice, I guess.
Not really. Okay, let me just read his character entry really quickly because I am intrigued. Johnny. When the children in the swamp clearing first told Geralt about Johnny, the Witcher had every reason to suppose no such person actually existed. It was difficult to imagine anyone living in such inhospitable surroundings without quickly becoming food for drowners or water hags. Geralt thus suspected Johnny was the figment of childish imaginations, an imaginary friend for lonely orphans. Long years of experience, however, told him not to ignore any possible lead, so he decided to search the nearby swampland for any additional signs of Johnny. It turned out the orphans were not lying. Johnny really did exist. He was not a human child, but a godling, one of a rare breed of creatures that can be found scattered about the continent's wilderness. Unfortunately, Johnny had lost his voice in circumstances he obviously could not explain, and so neither could he provide much in the way of answers to Geralt's question. Okay. Show me the way, Johnny boy. Oh, bestiary entry. Sorry, that I missed. What are they? That's a long text. Not too long ago, the areas around peasant hamlets were chock full of guardian spirits. Today, it is nigh unto impossible to spot a brownie, buka, or luton, and godlings, they are always the first to go. Such is the price we pay for civilization's forward march. Godlings, sometimes mistaken for luton, or woodland creatures dwelling in burrows and moss-covered hollow stumps on the outskirts of human settlements. They are similar to children in behavior and appearance, and like children, delight in mischief. Godlings are deeply rooted in their home territory and perform acts of care and guardianship to those dwelling near the burrows. They watch over people as well as animals, but shy creatures by nature, they try to do so while remaining unseen. Godlings are drawn to joy and innocence, and so delight in the company of children, and usually only show themselves to the young. These hardworking and clever creatures gladly perform small services for those in their care, asking only for respect and payment in the form of food or cast-off tools in return. They are easily offended by churlish, ungrateful, and simply rude behavior. Godlings also treasure their peace and quiet. When the village a godling watches over becomes too populous, or its inhabitants forget the old ways, it will abandon its burrow for good and walk off to destinations unknown. Okay, cool. I just want to, understand him a little bit in case we need to defeat the monsters.
Damn it.
In case we need to make some choices regarding him or something. Okay. Got him. It's okay, Johnny. We got you. I won't let him hurt you.
Stay close to me.
I think we need to stay close to him, Geralt. We're following him.
This the place? Let me look around. Something's on the ledge? Something that'll get you your voice back? Guess I gotta make this climb.
Search the Raven Nest. Are we climbing this? How? Can we not just go around? Hello. Too close.
My saddle.
I mean, there's a path. Up here? Ah, here we go. Okay.
Wind's howling.
Wind's howling. Oh, it's harpies. And a forktail. Finish him. Okay. The forktail is not coming into play. I think it's a forktail. Tail fork, whatever it's called. Sealed bottle and raven's feather.
This bottle.
Give the bottle to Johnny. Is it maybe like a potion? And make sure he can talk? Sorry, I just want to get this. There we go.
Ah.
Hey, Johnny boy! Here you go.
Here.
Whiskey! Slither! Ringworm! Rubbish! Bumblebee! Flabbergasted! Ha! The sound of it! Peter Piper picked Prince Proximo a pack of pickled peppers by the pontar.
Done celebrating?
Say that 10 times fast in a row.
Life without savouring the sound of surreptitious shenanigans is like licking snails through a cloth. Thank you for this, noble whoever you are. Long be your life.
Hang on a minute. I helped you, now you help me.
Would you turn this beautiful act of altruism into a banal bartering of favours?
How'd you lose your voice?
One morning I awoke and opened my mouth for my usual bout of singing with the thrushes. Lo and behold, no sound escaped. I tried and tried, almost burst a blood vessel. Then I went to the village, because word has it the new cunning woman works miracles. But people began crying out, "A smudger! A smudger!" and sicked their dogs on me. Do I look like a smudger to you?
Not a bit.
Well, I thought not. So it must be the crone's doing. Who else would curse me? Blackbird friend of mine located my voice, but I was helpless to retrieve it.
Couldn't ask a raven friend to just give you the bottle?
Ravens serve the crones. They don't help no one.
How do you lock someone's voice in a bottle? Just wondering.
As am I, especially as mine's a voice to crown all voices. Sometimes it's like a forest brook, at others like a roll of thunder. And let's be honest, I talk enough to fill 3 barrels or more.
Somebody used some powerful magic on you, as a prank or just to be mean. I'm looking for a young, ashen-haired woman. See anyone like that?
Did I ever? Remember it as if it were yesterday. Soon as I woke, I went to empty my bowels. My favourite part of the day. Defecating to the sunrise, downright glorious. Suddenly, heard a bang, so loud it couldn't have been me. And that lass appeared, out of nowhere. Young, ashen-haired, just like you said. Wounded and panting to boot. She raced off towards the children's huts, quick as if the crones were after her. I yelled some unpleasantries. She disturbed my morn. Sadly, I'd lost my voice, so I don't think she heard me.
What do you know about the crones?
They're as old as this forest. Cruel, vindictive, not to be crossed.
What if someone does cross them?
Might take his voice, might take his life. depends on their whim. They're nasty, although they care for this land and its folk in their own way. Supposedly they always keep their word, but you must be careful what you ask for. Won't find them until they want to be found. See them until they want to be seen. But remember, they see and hear all that happens in the mire.
I've been to the village in the swamp, met a woman who might have been a crone.
Did she seem confused to you?
Nuts, completely.
So I'm not crazy. That's no crone. That's the granny who takes care of the orphans. Claims the kids made me up. Me!
An orphanage in a swamp?
What do you have against swamps? Lived here my whole life, and I heartily recommend it.
She ran off toward the orphanage. Kids could know something, or the old woman who takes care of them.
Oh, that old hag don't speak to strangers, and you're a stranger.
Will she talk to you?
I have spoken to her, got my ways. So be it. You helped me, and I'm no bore. Come with me.
Thank you, Johnny. Okay. Quest updated. Okay, let me just read Johnny's. I really like Johnny. So cute. Where'd he go? Here he is. Once Geralt had helped him regain his voice, however, he talked up a veritable storm, giving the lie to all the tales of these legendary beings' supposed shyness. Johnny also agreed to convince Gran to put Geralt in touch with the ladies of the wood. I see. Yeah, I didn't even catch that they're supposed to be shy, but Johnny here is very talkative. But I guess when he came out of his hiding place, he was a little bit shy. That hurts. In bitch. Oh snap. Oh, she died. Geralt, where's this? Pull out the sword. That was panic from Geralt's side. Oh, sorry. Ooh. All right. Come on, Johnny. Let's see. I guess that this lady does know the crones, but she's scared to talk to anyone. Because the crones would probably take some sort of revenge if she goes against them or something.
Good. It's clear. Not a crone in sight. I need to sing to Gran. That ought to calm her.
Go sing to her.
Little Johnny softly gazing, fire waning pale. Pop! A spark jumped out and whispered, "Listen, I'm a tale."
You got your voice back.
I did, though I seem to have lost an octave somewhere in the process. I shall look for it when I get home.
You're not allowed here, Johnny. You shouldn't have come.
Calm down, Gran. Don't get angry. It's not good for you.
That's right. He's with me.
The woman I asked about earlier.
Forgive me, Gran, but this fellow absolutely must talk to the ladies.
No, she's not allowed.
Please, it's important.
The fellow will be quiet. Gran, please hear me out. I found little Yagna when she got lost, did I not? Did I break Jenny's fever too? I did. I ask anything in return? No. Didn't even fuss about my stolen voice. Well, now I want something. Gran, help this fellow. Because otherwise he'll pester me day and night, even during potty time. His lass is missing. Perhaps the ladies can help find her, eh?
Well, since you put it that way, Johnny, I'll help him.
Thank you, Gran.
Come with me.
Thank you, Johnny. Appreciate it. He's a real one.
Johnny's a good lad, though the ladies don't like him. No, foul creature, they say. Don't like him.
What in though?
Who are the women in the tapestry?
Those are the ladies. Ladies lovely, with power o'er all, beseech I thee, answer my call. Before you a worm crawls, wretched and small.
Oh,
How dare you disturb our rest, woman?
Someone speaking through you?
Good looking and clever, too. Where have you been hiding, boy?
I'm looking for the woman with ashen hair. I know you met her. Where is she?
Oh, he's impatient. Perhaps he only likes ashen-haired girls.
The young woman. She's my daughter by choice. I raised her.
If she's shapely, what does it matter?
Matters to me.
I believe we've hit a nerve. He's bubbling like well-fed yeast. Oh, that's how I likes him.
It's clear you met her. Tell me everything.
That was blunt. Well, perhaps it's for the best. Tell me, have you got bollocks? Do you fear woodland beasts? Oh, hard times are upon us, white-haired one. Brother has turned against brother. The land is soaked in blood. Evil reigns stronger than ever before.
A dark power has surfaced near Downwarren. It feeds on hatred and disdain. Destroy the beast, and we may be grateful. Tell you all we know about this ashen-haired maid.
Dark power? You need a knight-errant or a witch hunter, not a witcher.
The alderman of Downwarren will tell you all. Remember to collect payment from him after you complete your task. And now our servant will bring you the dagger.
A dagger? What for?
When the alderman sees this dagger, he'll know we sent you. He'll aid with all.
I'll talk to the alderman, but I can't promise anything.
Move, woman! Give the young man the dagger.
And you, White One, return only once you've completed the task.
Ooh. Must be feeling dizzy, lady.
Aye, mistress, right. On me way. Dagger. Gotta bring the dagger.
Okay, so she's like
The dagger.
their servant.
For you. Ladies told me to give it you. Here it is. The dagger.
Woo! That's a big butter knife, my lord.
Place the alderman's payment on the stone. Stone bear, stone shear, stone nose, stone ears.
Talk to the alderman of Downwarren about the village's problem. Okay. Let's see. Gran got updated. Geralt's first attempts to talk to her came to nothing. He was only able to break through her mistrust with the help of a godling named Johnny. A few words from the latter convinced Gran to help Geralt talk to the mysterious ladies of the wood. Okay, so we need to go to Downwarren where we were. But we did get a quest out here in the swamps that we picked up in that town. I can never find the quests. There you go. I don't know if it's a contract. Gravedigger, Crow's Perch, Swamp Thing. A mysterious fog that killed all who ventured into it had arisen near the village of Downwarren, inconveniently close to where peat was being dug. Geralt decided to investigate the murderous mist and see if he could put a stop to it. Find out what's killing people in the fog. It's right over here, so I think maybe we could go and do that first. I know it's a level 12, but I'm feeling confident. I feel a little bit bad looting for stuff, but... Wait a second. Don't mind if I do. They sacrifice people. That could look like they sacrifice maybe the kids. I don't think they would do that. Maybe, I'm not sure. A little bit unease looking at that. Okay. Goodbye, kids. See you later. Okay, let's go have a look at this fog. Although I'm a bit worried that we might not have what we need. Hello. Get will stop logging on, I swear. Should be here. I'm more thinking maybe it's a fog lid. Although...
An illusion.
An illusion?
Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here. Strange. No tracks around the corpses.
Use the eye of...
Someone placed an illusion here.
How do I do that?
ordinary fog here. The odor. Where's that artifact Kira gave me? Metallic almost.
Okay. What would that do? Weird.
Tracks masked with magic. This is getting interesting.
Oh. Over by the house here. So many little noises. It's kind of creepy. Anyone home? Hello?
Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him. Guess I'm dealing with an old foglet, hiding behind an illusion.
Ignis Fatis. What is that? This one. Gwent. Okay. We do have a moon dust bomb, so maybe we need to equip that. Let's see. The monster haunting the peat bogs of Velen turned out to be an ancient foglet. These are exceptionally long-lived creatures. Some have even dwelt on this earth for over 200 years, growing stronger and stronger all the while. Blows dealt by foglets of such an age carry so much power, blocking them is out of the question. These foglets possess the ability to move extremely quickly, and not even Erden can slow them down. Furthermore, they can melt completely into the mist, then suddenly rematerialize to strike from behind. Wearing heavy armor or making good use of the Gwent sign is highly recommended. Okay. Let's then equip our moon dust bomb, because right now we have the grape shot. So we have the moon dust. Go for that. And see if we can find it. Navigate the illusions to find the foglet. How do I do that? I'm not sure how to do that. We'll see.
Someone placed an illusion here.
Ha-ha! Okay.
Bastards are strong. Must be the fog.
Okay. Oh, it's itchy. Okay, need to have our Gwent ready to go. Oh! Cutscene. Keep moving around, sorry. Jump scare. Oh boy. Okay. Damn it. It is quite strong. Yeah, it is. I forgot I didn't have the Quen. Then let's skip this. Shit. Whoa! Oh shit. Ah! I'm scared! I don't want to die now. I refuse! Let's go! Ooh. Thrilling. Collect a reward for the Falk lid. Alright. Anything else of interest in here? There might be more we could loot, perhaps. That is the way out. Other way, other way, other way. Is there another way we could have? Oh. Oh, okay. Another way to exit. That's cool. We are 2 XP points from leveling up. That's crazy. 2 points. Okay, maybe we could meditate. Just to get our health potions back. We'll just use some water to get the last bit of health back. We need to repair our armor. Or our sword, I should say. And we'll take it from there. I am going to focus a little bit more on story today because it has been a little while since we really focused on the story, and we are still at the very beginning of the game. So, here we go.
Any tidings?
We should get some good coin for this.
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Ha! Village
Like
folk will be
285?
content. Give them cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it and fare you well.
Hang on a minute. This is less than we agreed.
Master Witcher, that beast, it kept me from gathering peat. And I'd still me family to feed. But a few crowns left now, and I've yet to buy new tools. Show some mercy. I'll pay ye. I will. Pay ye twice the fee, but in a week's time, once I've made up some of me losses.
Fine.
Fine. So be it. But you remember that I'll remember. You won't get out of paying this.
Thank ye, Witcher. Thank ye kindly, my lord. Melitele bless ye. May ye be fruitful and...
Get to work. You've only got a week.
So how much did he pay? Okay, so we didn't get any payment yet. Return in a week to collect the agreed reward plus interest. Hopefully we get some money out of it. Because we don't need the money right now. Hopefully we'll be able to get it. If not, then I might be a little bit pissed, but it is what it is. Alright. He might be dead in a week, probably. Okay, let's go to the town. I don't think I saw anyone who could repair our sword, like a blacksmith, but we'll see. Roach! I need you. Where are you? There you are.
Hey,
Okay. It's good though. I really, really love the story missions. There's so much to them. They are long, they got loads of content.
Come on.
I have to go this way, I think. And the characters are great.
Not your lucky day.
Uh-oh. What are you? A Wyvern. Alright. Let's go. That's a cool creature. And we got a new bestiary out of that. Where is it? There it is. Most dangerous of all the royal Wyverns? Wyverns. Or as they are called in some circles, the royal pains in the arse. Wyverns, something along those lines, are often mistaken for dragons, and though they are much smaller than their most famous kin and do not breathe fire, they are likewise extremely dangerous monsters. Especially feared are the so-called royal wyverns, who, like their namesake monarchs, are exceptionally ornery and extremely deadly. I see. This is not where we're going. Lower level. Can you...
That's it, Roach.
Put the sword away, Geralt. Thank you. Jump! That went well.
Giddy up.
Okay. I think maybe if we just follow the path... Yeah, we're here. We're good. Okay. So I didn't see a blacksmith.
We was running through the woods, following a whisper that led me to the old tree on the hillock. I know the whispers. I know the hillock.
Okay, might have to fast travel somewhere to get our sword fixed. And then we'll get right back. Because I'm not about to... Because it sounded like we needed to kill something. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. Let's go here. Because I know that it's quite close.
It matter where the grub's from?
I think
the bowl's full.
God bless you.
My fault we ended 6 feet under the birches.
Alright, then we can also like enforce our things. So hello. Can I...
What happened to your mug?
Don't want to know. Can I... Hello? Talk to you? No? Use that. Or, well, while you're working on that, I can go over here.
It won't be as cocky once the Baron's men whip your arse.
Will you join the tournament? Eh? A bit of honest fist fighting to clear the lungs and bowels. Though I warn you, Jonah can be fierce. Likes to bite. Get me? So, what'll it be?
What are the rules?
We mostly use fists, but no one looks askance at a stray kick to the stones. Defeat Jonah, then Smithy, and stand Fishgulper, and you'll earn the right to face the sergeants. Velen's champion.
Okay. I guess.
All right. Let's see just how fierce Jonah is.
Feast your eyes on an epic clash between Jonah and the Drifter.
Off with their shirts!
Poor folk.
Well, just Geralt's then.
Oh, come on.
Come on, Jonah. Got him. Not so tough now.
Drifters defeated Jonah. Could this be a new champion of Velen in the making? Who can tell? You've still Smithy to fight. Don't put it off. Good plow.
I think that should get us to level 11. Excuse me. I don't think it would let me do this. Nope. Are you... Okay.
Somebody nicked me dolly.
Well, he doesn't want to make any money, so... Let me try and go somewhere else then. Midcopes? I don't know if they have a blacksmith there, but I'll try. They might just have a place where we can enhance our things.
Me man went to see the witch again. She's a charmer.
Well, we have an armorer, but I don't...
You ain't safe unless you got a Gabrielle.
We can play Gwent with him.
Need something crafted.
This means we'll remove, upgrade, repair. Okay. No Gwent right now. I really
so long.
Wanna wait.
Their hut the night. Made nary a sound.
Can I only have one buff at a time?
The wraith took no heed.
Alright. It might disappear when we fast travel, but I really want to focus on the story for now. There was loads of Gwent in the previous video, and we've also played today, so... For now, I am Gwent out. I've been Gwented out. So... And I'm really into the storyline with the ladies of the wood.
Greetings.
Nice village.
Aye.
A real pearl of the swamps.
If you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
Whoa.
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
I don't belong to anyone.
So you know who sent me. Good. Easier that way.
Forgive me. I didn't know you came from the ladies of the wood.
They help you often?
From the time of his cutting, every man is theirs. They be harsh mistresses, but they're fair. Just. Demanding they can be, but then nothing in life comes easy. Who drove off the plaguey airs? Who gave us seeds to plant? Round the other villages, they be eating the soles of their boots, whereas we get along well enough.
Ever meet the ladies of the wood?
Never. They only shows themselves to the chosen. Perchance one day, I too will be summoned.
Hear about an ashen-haired woman meeting the ladies of the wood?
I ain't heard nothing about that. Beg your questions to the ladies and they may answer. They knows all that happens in Velen.
They got informers?
The woods listen for them. A lone word at an ill hour can arouse their wrath, but they hear pleas and prayers as well. Once a swineherd lost a sow. Sat and cried at the crossroads. The sow ran out of the trees as if chased by a devil. Straight to the swineherd.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied all, fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
When did all this start?
3 years back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. Thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Womenfolk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the lady's help.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now is a wonder.
A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folk stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.
Vanna was killing villagers from Downwarren. Interesting. Okay, so some sort of power? A spirit, maybe? Going over here. Okay, I know I don't have to set the marker, but I just do it. Time to go. Go check it out. It's not that far, is it? We'll see. I'm still just so amazed by the main story, just the stories that this game tells. There's just so much to them, and I'm probably gonna keep repeating that until we actually complete the game in gods know how long. What are we now, 7 videos in, and I feel like we've done a lot, but as far as the main story and all that, we're just still at the very beginning. But I mean, I knew what I signed myself up to.
Be gone.
Jesus Christ.
Come no closer. I know whence you come. The powers that protect me, they sense whence you come.
Okay, creepy voice.
Fang bites.
Wolves. Wolfies. Yes. More's coming. Okay, let's just loot first. What else is new? But yeah, I think we found a passage leading under the hill. Huh. I think we found the place I was about to say. Ancient oak. Hello? It's like a heartbeat we can hear. Entrance?
A voice from within the tree.
Oh boy, am I confused. Wait, oh, over here. I was like, entrance marked. I was like, what? I don't see it.
Kid.
A kid?
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Where? Further down? Oh, I see it.
Be gone! Be gone! Be gone! The powers will not relent.
Where is this? Oh, here it is. It's a werewolf! It's a werewolf! This is quite creepy. We have to dive? I feel like we have to dive. I'm not gonna get past here. Yeah, no, this tree is alive. Is there more to loot? There might be.
Why have you come? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
I saw women, children even, lying dead on this hill. Did they want to destroy you?
To nature, to the forest and earth, all death is alike. Every death is equal. I cry. I wail. None listens.
Who are you?
I am
very disgusting thing.
Where I kept the balance. The crones killed me and cursed my ghost.
Never heard of a druid circle in Velen.
I wander eternally through a maze of vows, helplessly sliding or rustling.
Must know the crones pretty well.
They are Velen's curse. They hear all through severed ears. They weave hair and twist lives. They take their strength from the broth of human flesh.
Why did they kill you?
The crones want this land. They'd rule the wood alone. I stood in their way. I had to die.
I was attacked.
This is my prison. A fortress besieged. Murderers I await, and my forest protects me.
Murderers?
Murderous sisters. Killed my body. Now my soul they hunt, for I defy them.
You claim to be imprisoned. How so?
I am bound here, in fetid children. I know all. I know what awaits them. Free me, please. I must help.
If something threatens the orphans, I'll help them myself.
The children have been taken. Free me, please. I can be a gale, a gallop unchained. I shall save them. Only I can.
Why do you think the kids from the meadow are in danger?
The sisters took them. They shall not return.
Where'd they take them? I can help.
It is done already. It cannot be undone. There are no rules to our disturbing. They shall all die. Let them be saved.
I saw women, children even, lying dead on this hill. Did they want to destroy you?
To nature, to the forest and earth, all death is alike. Every death is equal. I cry. I wail.
I might have heard this dialogue.
The crones. What do you know about them?
The sisters are older than the oldest trees.
I thought that he repeated the dialogue.
Is their realm.
Might have been different.
All life here serves them. The sisters live concealed. You will not find them. They hear all. You cannot hide.
Okay, I'm gonna put the controller down carefully. I'm gonna think this over. Okay. So, to me it sounds like, from what we've heard, at least from the guide that gave us the mission, or to go here, that this being is very evil and everything we can see around here is dead. Like people sleepwalking, going here and then they die. So I feel like this thing feeds off death in some ways, and we can either help it, you know, free it potentially to save 4 children, and potentially cause the end of the world. I don't know. To save 4 children that we've played hide and seek with. This thing could be lying to us. The crones could be lying to us. I'm gonna go with the information that we've been told in this instance and what we've kind of gathered from our surroundings, that people disappear when they go here or they die. There's dead people around here. I know there's 4 children, but if I let this thing loose and save 4 children, like thousands of people could die. But I save 4 children. Do you guys understand? Like, I don't know what the consequence of this will be, but it doesn't look friendly. And everything, like the guy told us things were rotting, like he caught a hair and the thing just rotted in his hands. And I don't know if it was because of this, but if it is and I let this thing loose, but I'm sacrificing 4 children. I can't do it.
I don't believe you, Spirit. Too many claim you're evil. Your words alone, not enough.
Dare harm me, and against you will rise. All the powers of nature.
Okay. tree's heart. How do we... Okay. I thought it still had half a health bar, but it just spat out seeds. I'm so nervous about this. I might have just killed 4 children. That doesn't feel good. The thing is, like Geralt said, we've only heard very evil things about this thing. It didn't look very inviting. And, you know.
That's it, Roach.
I mean, the people that's dead around here could just be... could have been killed from the wolves or creatures that's around here. I just... Tell the elder man of Downwarren you took care of the problem. Oh, he's right over here. Okay. Thought we had to go back. I'm trying to think logically, okay? And the werewolf is dead. What have I done?
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
A spirit had possessed the tree, destroyed something, not sure what. You don't want to know.
An evil spirit had possessed a tree on the hill. It was responsible for the killings.
How'd ye dispel this evil?
Some being had come to possess the tree's heart. I destroyed the heart and its inhabitant.
So it were a ghost. Will it be back?
No.
I hope not.
The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon.
Uh-oh. What are you gonna kill? Uh-oh. Okay.
There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger, you don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Okay. Here you have an ear.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
He's even lovelier in real life.
real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
You can bring it, not ogle it.
Never seek to cross us again.
We shall forgive you this transgression, for you've done well. Your children are plump as piglets, sweet as caramel.
But now we must talk to our white-haired friend.
I feel terrible.
I know that, Mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
A fruit ripened in her womb.
What?
A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
What? Huh? What? What?
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you. If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Simple.
Do you desire us?
Is that polymorphous?
You know why I'm here. You know what I want.
You shall dream of us and return for what you reject. They always come back.
You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Naught's free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
Yes.
So fortunate to have found so brave a knight, so able.
What did you need the children for?
Need? We? They needed us. Our care.
Where are they?
They are far away.
Their troubles are over.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break. The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail. Terrified. Exhausted. She could barely stand, the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could. Like she was our own daughter. Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl. Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
The young woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy.
Flashback.
We knew someone supposed to arrive. We read beast entrails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp.
We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood. The sole seed that would burst into flame.
My god, they're big. Like, look how small Ciri is in her arms.
Elder blood! The blood of the traitress. Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot! You know she is meant for him!
Emirith will get her. He will. But not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. And plump. Perfect for a broth.
Oh, I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it.
Yeah. She heard. She getting out of there.
You'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
Come back! Come back!
Oh, okay. I was not ready. I was not ready. I was not ready. Run? Might just have to run. Seems like they're just gonna keep spawning. Okay. Oh. That was lucky.
Tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she fled.
You tried to kill her. Can't forgive you for that.
Waste of words.
Our fates are bound true. But now is not the time for that to bear fruit.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die seeing you, handsome knight.
I don't know if that would have been different if you would have picked something else. Tell the Baron what you've learned about Anna. But what did we learn? I'm so confused about that remark. Oh, that was her. I was like, was it the... Okay. I see. Tamara only deepened Geralt's sad understanding of her mother's situation. The women had decided to flee together because they had enough of the Baron's drunken rages and beatings. Anna hated her husband so much that she was ready to do anything in order to be free of the man and the child he had put inside her. Geralt put the facts together and realized the old woman in the swamps was, in fact, Anna, the Baron's missing wife. He also learned that the signs on her hands were symbols of the pact she had made with the crones in order to get rid of her unwanted child. Geralt's suspicions were confirmed shortly thereafter. The curse afflicting the unfortunate woman was indeed the crone's doing. Anna had turned to the ghastly sisters because she did not wish to give birth to the Baron's child. The crones granted her wish in their own twisted way, with a curse which made the fetus inside her wither on the vine, taking Anna's life energy with it. In despair, she turned to the Peller, who made her a talisman to hamper the evil's magic influence. Anna had lost this during her fight with the Baron and was thus rendered defenseless against the crone's magic. After that, the worst was free to happen. The markings on her palms began to burn, and Fiend dragged her to the heart of the back bog, where she paid back her debt of the crone's slave, as the crone's slave. Was there any way to help her? Brewis, the crone known as Brewis, was the middle of the three demonic sisters in terms of age, but the first in terms of size. Brewis was said to be a master concoctor of magical mixtures, and in the more ghastly legends was said to know over a dozen different recipes for human soup. Alright. Imlerith, a general of the Wild Hunt and a frequent guest in Geralt's nightmares, had been chasing Ciri for quite some time, striving to deliver her to his ruler, Iredin. This powerful and brutal warrior had fought in the countless battles and campaigns for conquest waged by the Ain, El, and other worlds. He prized physical confrontation above all else, seeking out direct bloody skirmishes where opponents pit their strength, agility, and training against each other in a contest of the death. The ghost in the tree. The whispering hillock. If the world were not as it is, but as it should be, this name would denote a place of hidden nooks and lovers sharing heartfelt lies in hushed voices. Instead, it stood for danger and terror, for a place where wild animals, driven by some mysterious power, had killed many an inhabitant of Downwarren. Geralt agreed to investigate the problem and soon discovered the animals were controlled by a spirit entrapped in a tree growing atop the hill. The spirit spoke to him in a woman's voice and claimed to have once been a druidess who had kept watch over the Velen Grove until the crones murdered her and imprisoned her ghost in the tree. The forces of nature she had once served now protected her from the fiendish sisters' further designs. The unfortunate locals had died as collateral damage, for the spirit attested Nature's wrath is unrestrainable and distinguishes not between unwary innocents and unwelcomed ill-wishers. The spirit begged Geralt to lift her curse and free her from her torment. In exchange, she promised to rescue the orphans from the swamp clearing, who would otherwise face a cruel death at the hands of the crones. Yet too much innocent blood had been spilled in the Whispering Hillock. Geralt did not believe the spirit's explanation and destroyed its cursed heart. In doing so, he expulsed it from this world for good. But yeah, so it was a bad thing, and I feel like if we would have let it loose, a whole lot more people would die, and I think there is enough evil in this world. I don't think it's a good idea to let any more out. Although I'm still very sad that the children had to die. Weavis. Though the youngest of the three crones, the Weavis was not one jot less ugly or evil than her older sisters. It was she who wove their magic tapestries of human hair gathered as tributes from the young children of nearby villages during their cutting ceremonies. The tapestries were how the worshippers of the Ladies of the Wood made contact with and paid homage to their deities. The Whispers. The crones of Velen were not just old, they were literally ancient, having been around since the reign of the first human kings, and possibly even since the coming of the elves. Of the three ghastly sisters, the Whispers was most ancient, and at least so claimed the swamp dwellers' whispered legends. Whispered, for if they spoke too loudly, the crones could hear it, for she demanded tribute in the form of human ears, which she hung from trees, and through which, using primal magic, she heard all that happened in the swamps. Oh, that's how they hear it. Is there... I really want to know if there's any way for us to help Anna. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. It's so quiet right now in the game because there's no music or anything. The character entry for Cyrilla, Gran. Okay, let's see. Characters, Cyrilla. Oh boy. Okay, reports that Ciri had spent time at Crow's Perch proved true. She was there as the guest of the local warlord, Philip Strenger, also known as the Bloody Baron. Despite his violent moniker, this man treated Ciri with kindness and respect. It seemed that during Ciri's time in Velen, she got into a quarrel with some sort of witch or witches in the swamps. Geralt learned the truth of Ciri's time in the swamps from the mouths of the hideous crones themselves. Even Ciri, better able to hold her own than most anyone in existence, was lucky to escape from these powerful beings alive and intact. And then Gran had an update. Oh. Yeah, that was then Anna. Yeah, there she is. Okay. So that I just loot. I will just loot. No one's here anymore. At least for now. Journey to the end of the world. Sirens, the Harpy's distant relatives, are winged monsters found in the Skellige or something. Most frequently on unpopulated isles or in the inaccessible coastal areas of populated ones. According to legend, they are daughters of the mythical winged giant something who lives on the edge of the world and births gales with the waving of his wings. Something daughters seek out the company of giants and often make their nest near their lairs. These creatures attack boats and ships from the air, tearing sails and rigging to shreds and rendering the vessels immobile. At times they will snatch men or cattle from the deck and drop them from great heights to their death. They also attack travelers trekking across isolated beaches. New Bestiary. Sirens. And Shukubi. Oh, the crones are here too. Sister crones, hand in hand, terrors of the sea and land, thus do go about thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. The isolated corners of our world harbor creatures older than humans, older than academies and mages, older even than elves and dwarves. The crones of Crookback Bog are such creatures. No one knows their true names, nor what breed of monstrosities they in fact are. Common folk have given these three sisters the names Weavers, Brewers, and Whispers, and call the threesome the Ladies of the Wood, or simply the Good Ladies. The crones act as the true sovereigns of Velen, whose inhabitants they help survive through harsh times in return for unquestioning obedience. They wield powerful magic, but one different from that of mages. They draw power from water and earth and are bound to the land in which they live. The crones can hear everything that happens in their woods, predict the future, twist the threads of human lives, and bring blessings as well as curses. The crones seem, for all intents and purposes, to be immortal. Magic elixirs keep them from aging and allows them to take the appearance of young women. These elixirs and their mystical ties to the swamps in which they live also give them supernatural strength and vitality. So we don't want to mess with them. Ooh, Sukubi, okay. Again, good grief, woman, I'm spent. Unlike other monsters, Sukubi and Minets feel no desire to kill, do not crave human blood, and usually do not, in fact, mean any harm at all. They're motivated by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable lust. They try in vain to slake this by engaging in sexual acts with any other humanoid species they encounter. While it must be admitted that their victims rarely put up much resistance, this does not mean Sukubi and Minets do not present any danger. Their never-ending advances, though pleasurable at first, have pushed more than one man to madness or even death. Sukubi and Minets usually can be found near human settlements, including small villages and populous cities. They prowl at night, though when stricken by serious need, they will leave their lairs during the day as well. They shower their affection on men as well as women, the young as well as the old, the ugly as well as the beautiful. Some of them are particularly fond of pastors and other holy men whose seduction they treat as a sort of game. The Sukubi are peaceful by nature. When forced to fight, they will defend themselves fiercely. One should thus not be fooled by their fair appearance. Under the velvety skin of their arms lie muscles of iron, and a blow delivered with their rear goat-like legs or the thick horns on their head can easily crush bone. And we have sirens. Holy hell. Okay. Out at sea, if you hear a beautiful woman singing, turn the ship around at once. You understand? Even if it means sailing straight back into a storm. Like skilled hunters setting out wooden ducks to lure in drakes, sirens, and lamays lure men near, using their own bodies as decoys. They can transform to resemble beautiful human maidens, though with tails covered in silver scales instead of legs. Once a naive sailor gets within arm's reach of these beautiful creatures, their fair faces suddenly turn to fang-filled fish-like mouths, and lovely tails promising unknown delights become sharp, death-dealing talons. One legend claims sirens and lamays were once friendly towards men, and supposedly were even known to accept some sailors' clumsy attempts at courtship. In our day, however, they are decidedly aggressive, perhaps sourced by the numerous kidnappings carried out by frustrated sea salts. Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: these days the monsters display no signs of goodwill, and so when spotting them, one should immediately reach for the silver sword. Sirens and lamays usually hunt in flocks, making use of their numbers as well as their ability to move effortlessly through water and air. On the ground, however, they are virtually defenseless, and so a wise tactic is to damage their fin-like wings to force them to land. The Ignisign also proves effective when fighting against them. Threatened or injured sirens will let out a terrifying shriek, leaving their opponent stunned while they escape, and their sisters swoop down for an easy attack. What in the frick is this? Irenius? A merchant once told me I reminded him of an Irenia. Naturally, I immediately teleported him to one of their nests so he could see for himself how ill-fitting a comparison it was. Hard as it is to imagine, the Irenias found in Skellige are even more repulsive and dangerous than harpies, their close relatives. Though well-run carrion is their food of choice, they will not turn up their nose at fresh meat, man flesh included. When they spy a potential victim, Irenias, like harpies or shishigas, will try to make full use of the strength of their numbers and their ability to control the skies. They will circle above their prey, then attack from several directions at once, striking with razor-sharp talons and tearing their targets to shreds. While attacking, they aim for the neck, eyes, and other vital organs, often causing their prey to bleed to death as a result. In this way, a small flock of Irenias is able to make quick work of larger and better armed victims who often are not able to defend themselves effectively from several opponents attacking at once. That's some cool lore. I love it. Okay. I think we looted in there. I think it's over here we didn't loot anything. Surely they won't be mad. Green mold. Yes, thank you. Alright. So that house over there I did loot. So let me go to the fast traveling post, which is the other way. And then we'll go and give the Baron some news. I'm really sorry for not picking up that Gran was Anna. Like, they just mentioned the symbols where Garrett was like, I've seen those symbols before, that's Anna something. I was like, she's not even in the frame, I don't... Who?
Yeah?
Yeah? So yeah, that was a little bit confusing and just, you know, a little bit just thrown in there, but...
You weren't my man's got, eh?
It matter where the blood's
I don't know.
My fault we ended 6 feet under the breeches. Why do you have to pay the hero?
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to. Okay, so just an FYI, the controller I play with have back buttons, and I accidentally pressed one of the back buttons. That's how I get the torch out and stuff like that ever since I switched to the quick sign casting. So I accidentally pressed that. I'm sorry. Did not mean to throw bombs at the civilians. I'm really sorry.
We can't lose hope. You look awful.
Thank you. That is mighty sweet of you to say. Okay. I am a little bit worried about how Philip is gonna react to this. Like, very worried, actually. Oh wait, he's in here. I keep forgetting. Don't have to go upstairs. When Philip is just chilling in here.
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
Got news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the conditions she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Not interested in your family story, so tell me how it was with you.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then. I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
With Annie, it was love at first sight. A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Anchor. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
I will, but it was a dialogue option, so I picked it.
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. Her things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. that she left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the bugger, to get the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as I saw him, something turned inside me, something dark. I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different story.
I like Philip, but he is a man with many faults, definitely, and I don't see him slaughtering. What Anna did is wrong, terrible, but what Philip did is not necessarily gonna bring her back with any less contempt, is that the right word, for Philip than she had in the beginning before, whatever. So that certainly didn't help the situation, Philip, but I'll hear you out.
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Bloody understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit, hysteria, threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her a life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her and so might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. She cared not a bit. 2 years of her anger had turned to indifference, broken at times by her bouts of hysteria and my bouts of drunkenness. Cannot fathom how we survived those years, but we did. Though as you know now, not everything was as it might have seemed.
Seems you deserve each other. You're at fault. Ugh, I can't say I care all that much about this. I don't really like any of these dialogue options because sure, what Anna did was terrible, but I don't see how you can fault a woman for falling in love with someone else. Doesn't justify cheating, it doesn't. But she fell in love, she left to be with him. Philip could have just left it at that and be like, well, fuck her. I'm done. And I know he loved her very much. They had a daughter, all that, but that just doesn't justify him killing her. Not her, but the other guy. And a lot of the other stuff that he's done. I'm gonna pick the top one just because it's either the top or the bottom one. I'm not about to blame him for everything because I mean, Anna could have just been upfront with him, although I don't know if he would have taken it any better than that. And I see how she could have been in a very desperate situation and was just, we gotta leave because he will not take it very well.
You're right. Faults on both sides, yours and hers.
I'm content that you finally see that. Very well then. If you won't bring Anna home, you might at least tell me how she landed in that blasted swamp.
Your wife is with the crones, as their servant.
What the fuck do you mean? What crones?
Ones who live in Crookback Bog.
Oh, I've heard folk speak of them, and thought it naught but tales to scare the children with. How on earth did she land there?
They fled by night. They were riding past the forest when a beast serving the crones attacked them and abducted Anna.
A beast? Bloody hell. And Tamara? Was she hurt?
No.
Oh, thank the gods for that. So, Annie? What happened to her?
The creature carried her deep into Crookback Bog. Didn't harm her, though. In fact, Anna seems content there.
Content? What is this tripe, Witcher? What in bloody blazes is she doing in that swamp?
She made a
I
pact
don't know
with
if there's
the
a way we
crones
could have helped her.
and I think she might have lost her mind.
A pact? What the bloody hell?
She was with child, a child she didn't want to bear. Went to the crones for help. They promised to rid her of the problem in exchange for a year of her service. And they kept their word, in their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my arse waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
I feel like I've just doomed Philip and that I've just doomed Anna, but I don't know.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
A word once given. Now what did I last...
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of us. I thought we'd breathed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we were!
The trees! Hide in the trees!
Damn brutes!
Oh. Ah! Excuse me. Ah! Keep forgetting, like, how we don't have. There we go. Okay. Like how we don't have the signs, but she can kind of dodge through them, so you can kind of flank them, like the enemies. Oh.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Garen, the top of the tower, like right here? My God, Philip, I'm so sorry. How? Get to the top of the tower to rescue the Baron. How? Oh. Excuse me, Siri? What is that?
Bring it on, Hanson! Come
How'd you do that? Up with the head! Up with the head! Close enough. You're welcome.
You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here. You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me. The Wild Hunt. I was foolish to use the power. They're sure to have caught my scent.
The Wild Hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
And you? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Who was the letter to?
No one. It was like this one. Show that to those pricks at the crossing, and I'll let you pass.
This for me?
See no reason to make things harder for you. You seek your child, this letter will help.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True, but with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escaped again.
What?
Sorry, we was never here.
What was that?
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast, but he seems a man to me. Just hideous as Ardle's shit.
Uma? Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat there, not saying a thing, trying to stick a toe up his nose. So I grabbed his hand, looked him in the eyes, and asked, "What's your name?" Gave me this damn foolish look and stammered, "Oh, Uma?" And it stuck.
Doesn't look like a monster, but my medallion's trembling. Strange. Where'd you find him?
Funny story, actually. I won him in a game of cards.
What?
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once to rest, indulge in the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, a merchant, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye, though I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Well, they're off to Downwarren. Find the Baron's wife and daughter. Return to Crookback Walk. Find a boat headed to Skellige. Well guys, I am gonna go ahead and end this part here. So lots of story today, but I feel like I really needed it. I've tried to just focus a bit on doing a little bit of both, and we also did a bit of both today, but I really just wanted to focus on some story today. I was in the mood for it. I just really enjoyed the storylines that this game is telling, the stories it has to tell, and how it connects things, like going to Crookback Bog and learning that Anna is also tied to that quest and how everything just intertwines in some ways. I really appreciate that, and it makes the quests make sense. It's not like, well, this is a main quest and you learn a little bit about Ciri and how she got tangled up with the crones and stuff like that, but there's actually more to it than that, and still some tough choices to make. Still feel so bad for the children, but I still think it was the better choice, because if that spirit was as evil as we've heard it to be, then that thing should not be let loose. Then more people than 4 children would die, and probably a whole lot more children than just the 4. Hopefully it was the right choice, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm just head over heels for this game. We've got so much to do. In case you missed it, I did up the difficulty, so now we're playing on the not the hardest difficulty, but the second from that. So we started on Story and a Sword, and now it's something I can't remember. So yeah, so far it's all right. We died once today, which I think is pretty good, and that was even for a quest where we were too low a level technically. So yeah, we are probably gonna do some cleanup before we go to do some main quests, like do some of the more secondary quests, try and clean some of this up as much as we can. Probably not the Gwent things, we probably can't do that just yet. Well, maybe we could, but it sounds like some of them are going to be pretty difficult to beat. So yeah, making good progress. I'm really happy, and I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. But before I end the video, I'd like to give a huge thank you to my channel members, which I'll have listed over here. I really appreciate the extra support so much, and it helps me out a ton. But if you just hung out with me today, watching me play the game, I appreciate that so much, and it's always nice to hang out with you guys. And if you're new here, why not consider subscribing? It's free, and I'd love to have you part of the Baked Bean team. And I really hope to see all of you in my next video of whatever I make. But that is all for me for now, so bye and take care.